We did the wrong side. Welcome back to Rose Driven Rides. If you recall in the last episode, we talked about some changes we wanted to make on our truck. Adaptive cruise control, right at the top of the list. Today we're going to take care of that problem. Follow along. Alright, Beanie, you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Do we have all the parts?
Yes, we do.
Parts, man, are you sure?
I am 1,000,000%
Can I
sure.
take it out of your allowance if we don't? That's what I thought. Alright, show the viewers what we have.
Right here we have the adaptive cruise control. Right here we have the Bluetooth OBD link. And finally, we have the security unlock. And for the tools you'll need this and valve core tool. Today we're going to be replacing this part on the truck, as you can see right here, because the main part on the truck right now does not have this little side portion. So this is the OBD link model MX201. We're going to use this to hook up our laptops to the truck. So when we install this will allow us to bypass the built-in security features to install this. You can get all these parts in the description below.
So like any good mechanic would tell you, my dad included, although he's passed, is the right tool for the right job, which we normally don't have. Today we do. We use the 10mm to take off the negative battery terminal. Make sure you do that before you get started. Some of the YouTubers I've seen do this have pulled the fuse for the horn, which is also a possibility. For our sake, because this is a Rose modification, Lord knows what we'll get, so we're just going to play it safe and unhook the battery. And now for what may be the worst part of this entire job. Credit to my son Ike behind the camera, he's the one that figured it out. This, guys, I'm telling you, they make it look so easy on the videos, but let's show you what we got here. What you see is this little spring, and you're fishing through it, through this little hole right here. This is what we ended up using. We tried a different combination of you name it, but this seemed to be the best. So what he figured out was going through the hole, coming in, you're gonna fish to get under the spring, and then pry. You can even see here, now that we have the airbag out, how difficult it still is. Once you get it, push back on the spring so your handle is going back towards the dash, the tip is coming towards you, and that's what actually releases it. If you're considering this job, consider that part alone, because that might change your mind. All right, next part. The next step in this is taking off your lock tabs. Using the same screwdriver you used to pull it apart, I'm just gonna slide it right underneath, get underneath the little lip, and we're gonna unclip them up. So here, you can see that, same thing, they're unclipped. Same over here. Some are a little bit stickier than others, but though. All right, so removal is pretty straightforward. Once you have your tabs lifted nice and high, just wiggle those guys out. 1, 2. Yep, there we go. And 3. Notice they're all color coded, so you can't get them wrong going back here. Pretty straightforward. This one too. There we go. The next thing you guys are going to need is the 220. This is what we got. We got it on Amazon. It's pretty straightforward. Behind the steering wheel, we just remove the caps. You're going to have 220 here on both sides. And then you're going to have 4 T20s within the horn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you have those out, we'll remove the other part and we'll show you. All right, we're moving into the final stages. You'll see each side has its own little connector. These are really easy to take out. You can see there's just a little tab right here. You can just kind of move it. And that's the same on both sides. And you'll see it on the other side too when I remove this. And you'll see here too. Same tab. And they just go into the back of this. And now it's time to actually change this itself. All this effort has been to get this far. All right, T10, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 screws here to remove that final part. Pro tip, always get negative tips. Now that we've tested our theory, we'll do this correct side. And you'll see it comes off these little tabs. Right there and right there. Alright. Ensuring it's right side up so we don't have a rose moment. Let's go ahead and place it in. See, it just fits right in. It's right over the tabs. And let's screw it in. With the new part installed, it's time to just kind of reverse our steps out and start putting it back together. Some of the things you'll find that might be a little irritating is like these orange wires. You're gonna have to pull them above the tabs to get this reseated. Otherwise, it's gonna be frustrating to get it back in. So when we do that, let's put our eyepiece back in. Make sure you hear a positive click on each side. It would suck to have to take this all back apart. Nice. Nice. And there we go. So far so good. The wires to the front. Make sure they're back in place. Horn wheel, horn trim, not sure what we're going to call that. Looks good, looks like it's all back and ready to be screwed in. Keenan, what's left?
Well, now that everything's in place, all you gotta do is just put in the airbag.
Alright.
What's left?
Sure sounds simple.
It's not.
Alright, let's give it a shot. Here we go. Start at the top, right? Work our way down. That little guy there. Okay. As we mentioned earlier, they're all color matched, so we're just going to go with what makes sense. So it seems like as you're plugging these in, some of them are a little bit of a cant. It's not straight up and down, and they do have tabs. So just kind of got to fidget around there and find it. It snaps in. And now the last guy, same thing. Fidget around until he's found his little home there, in, snap, they're all nice and tucked. And the last part, we'll get him back in. All right, reassembled. Now, let's take a look. I see some catches here. We want to make sure the wires clear that as we're just placing it back in. There's our horn goes right over the top of those, and chest compression time. Looks even on both sides. Looks good. Under the dash, you're going to find 2 wires. They're not plugged in anything, although they will look like they will. Just take them out and plug them right into the back of your TV. And finally, the OBD one goes right into your OBD port. Let's get our laptop.
Alright everybody, now we're moving on to the software part of this install. This software is called Alpha OBD. You can get it in the Google Play Store or on your PC through a link which will be in the description. The Android version was a lot better for us. The PC version, it just wouldn't work. Like, it would connect and then it'd say it wouldn't connect. It was just really weird. So keep that in mind. The Android version might be the better option for you. Just keep that in mind. So what you want to do is you want to click this top option and find your truck. So Ram 1500. And then you want to click the second option and you just want to click body computer. And then you want to go over to select control unit and you want to click my body computer DT my 2021 PowerNet. You just want to click that. And then all you got to do is click connect. Shouldn't take too long. And then you just wait for it to go. Connecting. All right, so now it's connected to the truck. And then you just want to click the car on the bottom right with the hood open and then click select procedure to start. Scroll all the way down. Until you see car configuration change. You want to click that and then click select option, search for just cruise, and then click cruise control present, and then click no, and then click start. And so what this does is it just turns off cruise control, the regular cruise control. And then once you do that, you want to go back here and then just type in, actually you might not even need to type it in. It might just show up. You want to click the vehicle config 7, adaptive cruise control, ACC. And then you just want to click ACC with stop and go and then click start. It should only take 30 seconds. So what this does is it actually turns on adaptive cruise control. So first you turned off regular and now you're turning off adaptive cruise control. And then once you do that, and then you should be good. And so what we did, we disconnected the battery and waited like 15 seconds and then we reconnected the battery because when we turned the truck on after this, it was showing that it had adaptive cruise control, but it would like, you couldn't like actually turn it on, but it showed that it was there. It was really weird. So all we did was just disconnect the battery and reconnect it, and it worked. We went out, drove it, and it just worked perfectly.
All right, okay, do it again. All right, everybody. Now that we have this installed, I'll show you how to use it. All you got to do, get behind somebody, click this button right here, and it'll say ACC ready, which means it's on. And then you can either click set plus or set minus, doesn't matter. I'll click set minus, and you can tell it's set. And then these buttons right here determine your distance from the person. So like if you really want to get close, you're real close, or you really want to max it out, and it really stomps on the brakes. I'm not touching them. And you want to make sure to set your speed real high, so it's always matching their speed. I set that like 76. See, it's going. I'm not touching anything right now. Changing lanes. And it's still not touching anything. And that's all. That's all you need to do. It's so simple. It makes everything so much better. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching this install video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and check us out on the next video.